Hi, hello guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's really nice to have you guys here, and I hope that you guys have been having fun with this mobile development series. So in the last video, we were able to create a page that shows some of that jokes around there, right? So I hope that you guys really had fun with that, and you were able to do that with no problem or issues, right? Like, remember, always, if you have any question, put it in the chat and I will respond almost immediately. All right, so in today's video we're going to be creating a page for the motivational quote, right? So, and we're going to like write the code, and it's going to be like the other one that we did actually. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing that we need to do is to run our app, right? So imagine that you just open Visual Studio Code, right? Remember, if your terminal is not opened, where you open your terminal is up here. And remember that you select bash in here. If you don't have bash in here, just go here and select bash, okay? And make sure that you're in the directory of your app, phone app, right? So if you are in like not in phone app, remember you just change directory to where your app is, right? So assuming that you're in your app, right, and everything is good, so all we need to do now is just do Ionic serve. So let's see if let's see the code that we did. So before you start writing any code, make sure that you run your app, right? Because while you are making changes, you want to make sure that those changes are showing up right the way you expect it, right? So let's wait for a second. It should pop up in my Chrome. Seems it's trying to take its time. Yeah, let's give it a second. So it's gonna pop up here. Okay, cool, it's coming up. And remember, it's really big and weird. So remember, you right click, you click on inspect, right? And make sure that, I mean, I'm using our iPhone Pro Max, right? You can select that and then just refresh so that it will show nicely in here. Okay, cool. So remember, this is what we did last time, right? You see all our nice dad jokes. So we want to implement quote, which is motivational quotes in here, right? So that's what we want to do today. Okay, so let's get right into it. So the first thing that we need to do is to change the name of this tab to quote and change the icon, right? So remember, we make the changes of all the tabs down here in the tabs page, not tab 1 or tab 2 or tab 3. So tabs page. So go to tab. Let me try to move this guy thing for you guys so that you see. So under tabs, you go to tabs.page.html. Simple. All right. So remember, we come here. All you have to do is just quotes, right? Then we need to change the icon to something, right? So remember, I told you guys that you can go to this URL to get icons, right? So the icon that I want to use is this. Let's use this, right? So it's either you copy the whole thing, right? You can, when you click on it, you copy it, or you can just pause the video, right? Anyone that works. Then you can just replace this. So the only thing that will change is not the name. It's going to be chat box ellipsis outline. Okay, so when you make this change, you want to make sure that you are doing the right thing. So we need to head back to our app and make sure that it actually loads properly. See right there, quote and quote. Nice. That's almost 10% of what we need to do. Okay, are you guys there excited? All right, so let's get into the code now. First we need to remove all of this, okay, and then we change this tab 3 to what? Quotes. So, and this is tab 3, right? So all you have to go is to go to tab 3 folder, which is in here. Go to the HTML. The first thing that we need to do is change this one to code, right? Then remember, we delete from here to here. Okay, let's see how that shows up. Seems my system is a little bit slow today, but it will do. Okay, see, yeah, so this nice coat in here, and you remember the last time we put a background of black or blue in here, right? We can do the same thing for here, and we can just do that by just copying the code that we put in here. So what you need to do is go to tab 2 right here, tab 2.page.css, right? The CSS of tab 2. We need to copy this CSS, then go to tab 3, go to his own CSS. It's empty, right? Just paste this in here, right? Then remember, the way we use this in tab 2 is that you put class is equal to this. You can just copy this. Class is equal to this. Then you go down to this one, right? Then you do the same thing in here. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Okay, it's really nice in there. Okay, so you see it's really nice in here and everything comes up in here. All right, so we remember for this page we use like something that has a drop down. So for this quote page we are going to use something different. Okay, and remember where we get things that we use is the ionic.com ionicframework.com/docs API then item, right? Oh, no, I mean, yeah. So you can pause the video and go to this URL. So the one that we are using today is called item, right? Ionic item, right? So this is what we have. So the idea that I want to do is to have our quote as the heading, then the paragraph will be the name of the person that said the quote, right? So I think we can use H2. So all you have to do is just make sure that you come here, just copy just this one, right? Copy just that one, then we head over to our code and we'll put that in here. Okay, that's nice. So let's see how this looks before we continue. Oh, system is just really slow. Okay, yeah, so you see that nice stuff in here, H2 heading, paragraph and all of that. So the idea that we're going to like populate all of this, just like this, right? With everything that we have here. But first thing that we need to do, remember that I remember what we did last week, how we got our dad jokes, right? The JSON file, right? So we need to also go and get quotes, like motivational quotes file somewhere, so that we can add that file to our app. Okay, so I found a very good website that has a very good set of motivational quotes. So you might want to pause the video again, but I'll put this URL in the description, right? But you can pause the video and copy this thing properly. So all we need to do once you get to this page, we only need to download this, right? So click on download, right? I mean, I already downloaded it, but just click on download again and then you see it in your download folder. See, so I have it in my download folder, right? It will go there. So you just go to your download folder, copy it, then you go into your, okay, let me go all the way, go into your phone app, right? Go into your source, go into your asset, then you paste it here, right? So again, if you don't know where the folder of your app is, or you want to locate the asset directly, so just come here, right click on the asset and say reveal in Finder or reveal in File Explorer if you are working on Windows, right? So just copy the code, the code from your download and paste it here. All right, that's all you need to do. Okay, sounds good. All right, so now we're gonna start the implementation, right? So the implementation is really um almost the same as the tab 2, which is the dad jokes, right? So we're going to copy some code from tab 2, then just make some changes, right, to make our life easy, right? We don't have to stress ourselves, right? So come to tab2.page.ts. So the first thing that we need to copy, if it will show up, wow, this is extremely slow, is this. So just copy this, right? So because that's how we imported our joke data, so we can use the same command to import our code, but we just need to change some names, right? So then you come to tab 3, then you go to line 2, you paste it, and remember, now we are not talking about jokes, we're talking about quotes. So say quote data, then the file that we are talking about is now quote.json. Okay, cool. See, that's the first step, and that is good. Then in here, so we can have our quotes. We can call it type of any, or yeah. So quotes type of any, right? So it's almost the same thing as what we have here. Let's see, jokes type of any. Okay. So now what we need to do, this will allow me, is to copy this whole code, right? So you have to make sure that you copy the right thing. Start from here, and yeah, don't copy this last one, right? So you can right click and copy, or just do Ctrl C or Command C. All right, so we copy all of this from tabs 2, then we go to tabs 3, right? Just go down a little bit, so you get some errors. Okay, so all we have to do is change this one to what do we call this one? Quote data. Quotes data. Quotes data. Oh, come on. So you can type it again and again, or just copy and paste. Oh no, this is quotes. So there's one thing that I need to do. So I remember when I downloaded my JSON file, there was an error with it, and I fixed it. Okay, so, and I think I need to show you guys. So what I will do is I will delete my JSON file, go and get it from the download folder again, so that it can show me that error, and I will show you guys how I fixed it. So thank God I actually remember that, because so many people will have questions regarding that. So this is the new one that I just created. Don't do this one, but I assume that you already have your JSON file. Rename, you don't have to do this. Okay, so JSON file. Okay, so now when I come here, it should show me some error. Yeah, you see, it's showing me error, that there's error in the JSON file. So all you have to do is go to the JSON file, which is the quote, and put a comma in here. That's all. Okay, yeah, hopefully, wait, let me see. Quotes.json. Let's go to tab 3. What can't you find? Yeah, yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, I think it's because my system is extremely slow today. But anyway, so that's how to fix that bug in that code, right? Yeah, hopefully you guys have not have not seen the bug, till the time I was able to fix it. All right, anyways, so now we have all our code, right? So now we want to display our code in our page in here, right, to replace all of this, right? Then remember, if you want to display something that is like a list or array, right, you have it in your code in here and you want to display it in here, right? Remember how we did it for the page 2. We use something called ng4, right? So just to make life easier again, we'll just copy it, ng4, then you go back to this place, then you put it in here this way we want it. Then remember, now we are not talking about jokes, we're talking about quotes. So we put quotes, then this one will be quotes, right? So now for our heading, which will be our quotes, which is our real quotes. So remember, the quotes has quotes and author, right? So that means we'll do something like this: quotes dot, right? Quotes, because quote is inside quote, right? Then this one, oh come on, this one will be quote dot, what's the next one? Auto, right? So put order, there you go. So I think this should do it. This should display all our quotes on our app, all things being equal. Okay, so you see, nicely done. And remember, what we did here actually is that each time you load the code page, it will rearrange the code for you, right? And that's a very good thing, so that people won't see the same thing all the time, right? Because ideally we are supposed to get this code dynamically online, right? But because I don't want it to be much more difficult for you guys, that's why we put the code in our app, and we're able to do it this way, right? So you can see, there's some really nice quotes in here that I really recommend that you guys should read some of it, and it will really bless you, right? See this one, it says start where you are, use what you have, do what you can, right? So it's always saying do what you can with life, right? This one is saying you may only succeed if you desire succeeding. You may only fail if you do not mind failing, right? Keep your eyes on stars and your feet on the ground. The successful warrior is the average man with laser focus, focus. So that means if you are focused in life, you get things done, right? So I mean, like, that's the motivation of this app, right? That people can get nice quotes, that will change their lives, right? So yeah, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. So if you have any plan, you have to get started, right? So, but I think that's all I have for today. It seems like it's really small, right? And my system is actually very slow today. I really don't know why, right? But I've been doing a lot on it. So yeah, so I think that's all we have today. Yeah, so it was really easy code, right? We just copy from tabs 2 to tabs 3, right? So again, thank you guys for watching this video, and again, to kind of encourage me, right, to kind of make me feel happy doing this video. Please always like the video, please like like the video, and please subscribe, and press the notification button and share with your friends, and that will help me, to kind of continue doing this video, right? And like your friends in school or offices or anywhere, you can also tell them about this channel and what you are gaining from it, right? So that they can also come and learn, so that we, will have a big family, in this channel. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.